the deep connection between your thoughts and your reality is explored, revealing how your mind shapes your experiences and how you can harness this power to create a more fulfilling life. This video offers a practical guide to understanding and harnessing the power of your thoughts to manifest your desires. Welcome to Co-Creative Mind. Have you ever felt stuck, impatient, or frustrated because your dreams don't seem to be coming true as fast as you want? What if I told you that the secret to true success isn't just about reaching the destination, but about embracing every step of the journey with trust and patience? Today we're going to explore how shifting your mindset to trust the process can completely transform your life, helping you manifest your deepest desires with more ease and joy. So get comfortable, open your heart and mind, and let's dive into this powerful practice together. And remember, universe, surprise me. The fundamental relationship between thoughts and reality lies at the core of many philosophical, psychological, and metaphysical discussions. Thoughts are not merely fleeting ideas or random mental chatter. They are the blueprint through which reality is shaped and experienced. Each thought, whether conscious or unconscious, carries a frequency, a kind of energy that interacts with the external world in subtle yet powerful ways. When an individual consistently thinks in a particular direction, be it positive or negative, that pattern begins to influence their emotions, decisions, and ultimately, their actions. Over time, these repeated actions create habits and experiences, and these experiences form the reality one lives. This is not merely an abstract or spiritual idea. Neuroscience supports the notion that repeated thoughts forge neural pathways, reinforcing behaviors and perceptual filters through which the world is interpreted. Furthermore, the law of attraction, widely discussed in the realms of metaphysics, suggests that like attracts like, implying that the nature of our thoughts magnetizes corresponding circumstances. If one cultivates thoughts of abundance, gratitude, and growth, their reality tends to reflect those states. Conversely, persistent negativity can breed limiting circumstances. Thus, mastering thought is not just mental discipline, it is the very act of consciously sculpting the landscape of our lives. Scientific evidence supporting the mind-body connection has grown substantially over the past few decades, revealing how deeply mental and emotional states influence physical health. Numerous studies in the fields of psychoneuroimmunology and neuroscience have demonstrated that thoughts and emotions can directly affect the body's biological systems, particularly the immune, endocrine, and nervous systems. For instance, chronic stress and negative emotional patterns such as anxiety and depression have been shown to elevate cortisol levels, weaken immune responses, and contribute to the onset or exacerbation of various illnesses, including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and even cancer. Conversely, positive psychological states like optimism, mindfulness, and a sense of purpose are associated with improved immune function, reduced inflammation, and faster recovery from illness or surgery. Functional MRI scans also reveal how meditation and intentional breathing practices can alter brain activity, reduce amygdala reactivity, and enhance the function of areas related to emotional regulation and cognitive control. The placebo effect, one of the most compelling illustrations of the mind's impact on the body, consistently shows that belief alone can trigger physiological healing responses. Collectively, this body of evidence underscores a fundamental truth. The mind is not separate from the body, but is an integral component in shaping physical health and overall well-being. Examples of how thoughts influence physical health and well-being are abundant and well documented across scientific and clinical research. One of the most prominent examples is the impact of chronic stress and negative thinking on the cardiovascular system. When a person regularly engages in thoughts of worry, fear, or anger, the body responds with a stress reaction, releasing cortisol and adrenaline, increasing heart rate and blood pressure, and placing strain on arteries. Over time, this physiological wear and tear can lead to hypertension, heart disease, and even stroke. On the other hand, individuals who practice positive thinking, gratitude, and self-compassion often exhibit lower stress hormone levels, improved heart rate variability, and better immune function. People who visualize healing, such as cancer patients engaging in guided imagery or affirmations, have reported enhanced quality of life, and in some cases, better treatment outcomes. Additionally, patients recovering from surgery or chronic illness tend to recover faster when they maintain hopeful, resilient thoughts. Placebo studies further demonstrate that belief in recovery can activate endorphins and dopamine, fostering real physical relief. Thoughts can either promote healing or perpetuate disease. Ultimately, the mind serves not just as a reflection of the body's state, but as a powerful agent in shaping its health trajectory. Limiting beliefs have a profound impact on the way individuals perceive and interact with reality, often shaping experiences in ways that reinforce those very beliefs. These subconscious mental constructs formed through childhood experiences, cultural conditioning, or past trauma act as filters through which we interpret the world. For example, a person who holds the belief that they are unworthy of success may unconsciously sabotage opportunities, dismiss praise, or avoid taking risks, all of which serve to validate the original belief. This creates a self-fulfilling cycle where perception molds behavior and behavior, in turn, reinforces perception. Limiting beliefs do not merely reside in the mind, they manifest in real-world consequences, influencing choices in relationships, careers, finances, and health. A belief such as, "I'll never be financially secure," can cause chronic stress, poor decision-making, and reluctance to invest in oneself, all of which perpetuates scarcity. Neurologically, the brain favors familiar patterns, meaning that it will continuously seek out experiences that confirm existing beliefs, regardless of whether they are empowering or destructive. Breaking free requires conscious awareness and reprogramming through practices like affirmations, visualization, therapy, and mindfulness. Only by challenging these internal narratives can one begin to perceive life through a lens of possibility, not limitation. Identifying and challenging negative thought patterns is a crucial step toward mental and emotional well-being, as these patterns often operate automatically and unconsciously, shaping how we feel, act, and experience the world. These thoughts typically arise in the form of cognitive distortions, such as catastrophizing, black and white thinking, personalization, or overgeneralization, and can lead to chronic stress, anxiety, low self-esteem, and even physical illness. To begin identifying them, one must cultivate self-awareness through practices like journaling, mindfulness meditation, or simply pausing to observe internal dialogue during moments of distress. Once a pattern is recognized, the next step is to question its validity by asking whether it is based on facts or assumptions, whether there is evidence to the contrary, and what a more balanced, compassionate interpretation might be. This process, often called cognitive restructuring, helps replace distorted beliefs with healthier, more empowering perspectives. For example, the thought, "I always fail," can be re-examined and reframed as, "I've faced setbacks, but I've also succeeded and learned." Over time, with repetition and intentional practice, the brain creates new neural pathways that support resilience and optimism. Ultimately, the ability to challenge and transform negative thought patterns empowers individuals to reclaim control over their inner narrative and, by extension, their external reality. Cultivating positive affirmations is a powerful practice that can profoundly influence mental, emotional, and even physical well-being by reshaping the subconscious mind and reinforcing constructive beliefs. Affirmations are short, powerful statements that, when repeated consistently, begin to overwrite limiting narratives and self-sabotaging thoughts. The subconscious mind does not differentiate between truth and suggestion. It simply accepts repeated input as reality. Therefore, affirmations such as, "I am worthy of love and abundance," or "Every day I grow stronger and more confident," serve as intentional seeds planted in the fertile soil of the mind. Over time, they take root and influence perception, behavior, and ultimately outcomes. Numerous psychological studies support the efficacy of affirmations, especially when used in conjunction with visualization and emotional engagement. They can reduce stress, increase self-esteem, and improve performance in various domains, including academics, athletics, and personal relationships. Speaking positively about oneself also activates areas of the brain associated with reward and motivation, helping individuals stay focused and resilient in the face of challenges. In a world where negative messages are constant and self-doubt is easily triggered, positive affirmations act as a daily mental hygiene ritual, clearing mental clutter and reinforcing a reality aligned with one's highest potential. Understanding the basics of the law of attraction begins with recognizing the foundational premise that like attracts like, meaning that the energy you emit through your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs draws similar energy back into your life in the form of people, circumstances, and experiences. At its core, the law of attraction suggests that everything in the universe, including human beings, is composed of energy, vibrating at different frequencies. Your predominant mental state, whether positive or negative, shapes your vibrational frequency, which then acts as a magnet to attract experiences that match it. If your thoughts are consistently focused on abundance, love, and gratitude, you are more likely to draw those qualities into your reality. Conversely, if your mind is filled with fear, doubt, or resentment, you may unknowingly attract more of the same. This law operates whether you are conscious of it or not, making it essential to develop awareness of your inner dialogue and emotional state. Visualization, positive affirmations, gratitude practices, and emotional alignment are tools commonly used to harness this universal principle. While it is not a magic formula that bypasses effort or action, the law of attraction empowers individuals to become active participants in creating their lives by aligning thoughts with desired outcomes. The power of focusing on what you want, rather than what you don't want, is one of the most essential principles in shaping a fulfilling and intentional life. This concept stems from the understanding that energy flows where attention goes, meaning that whatever you consistently give your mental and emotional energy to, you begin to attract and amplify in your experience. When you fixate on problems, fears, or what's lacking, you unconsciously reinforce those conditions by giving them more presence in your mind and vibration. For instance, constantly thinking, "I don't want to be in debt," keeps your attention locked on the energy of lack and scarcity, which perpetuates those very circumstances. In contrast, shifting your focus to "I am financially secure" and attracting abundance realigns your mental and emotional state with prosperity, opening the door for opportunities, insights, and behaviors that support that reality. This shift is not about denying challenges or pretending everything is perfect, but about choosing to direct your creative power toward solutions, possibilities, and the vision of what you truly desire. Focusing on what you want cultivates clarity, optimism, and a magnetic energy that aligns you with the outcomes that reflect your highest aspirations and deepest truths. The role of gratitude and positive energy in manifestation is fundamental, as these elements create the ideal mental and emotional environment for attracting desired outcomes. Gratitude shifts the focus from scarcity and lack to abundance and appreciation, which in turn raises one's vibrational frequency, a core concept in manifestation practices. When you cultivate genuine gratitude, your mind and body release feel-good hormones such as dopamine and serotonin, which not only improve mood but also enhance clarity and motivation. This positive energy acts like a magnet, attracting experiences and opportunities that resonate with the same high vibration. Manifestation is not simply about wishing for things, but aligning your entire being, thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality you want to create. Gratitude amplifies this alignment by acknowledging what is already present and valuable, signaling to the universe that you are ready to receive more of the good things in life. Moreover, positive energy fosters resilience and optimism, enabling you to overcome obstacles and maintain faith in the manifestation process, even when results are not immediate. In essence, gratitude and positive energy serve as both the foundation and the fuel for manifestation, turning desires into tangible realities through a harmonious blend of mindset, feeling, and belief. Setting clear and specific goals is a crucial step in transforming dreams and desires into achievable realities, as vague intentions often lead to confusion and lack of direction. When goals are clearly defined, they provide a roadmap that guides focus, energy, and actions toward desired outcomes. Specificity helps the mind create a vivid picture of success, which strengthens motivation and commitment by making the goal feel tangible and attainable. For example, instead of setting a goal to be healthy, defining it as exercise for 30 minutes 5 times a week and eat balanced meals daily provides measurable steps that can be tracked and adjusted as needed. Clear goals also help to prioritize efforts, reduce procrastination, and increase accountability by establishing concrete benchmarks. Additionally, the process of articulating goals activates the brain's reticular activating system, which filters information and opportunities that align with those goals, making you more alert to relevant chances and solutions. Without specificity, goals tend to remain abstract wishes, lacking the structure necessary for manifestation. Writing down goals, breaking them into smaller tasks, and regularly reviewing progress are practical strategies that enhance clarity and momentum. Ultimately, clear and specific goals serve as a powerful anchor, transforming intention into purposeful action and propelling individuals toward the life they envision. Visualizing your desired outcome is a powerful technique that taps into the brain's natural ability to simulate experiences, helping to bridge the gap between intention and reality. When you vividly imagine a goal or dream as already achieved, you engage multiple senses: sight, sound, touch, and emotion, creating a detailed mental rehearsal that strengthens belief and motivation. Neuroscience has shown that visualization activates many of the same neural pathways as actual experience, effectively training the brain to recognize the imagined scenario as familiar and attainable. This process not only boosts confidence, but also prepares the mind and body to take aligned action. Athletes, performers, and successful individuals often use visualization to enhance performance by mentally rehearsing key moments, which reduces anxiety and improves focus. In the context of manifestation, visualization helps maintain emotional alignment with your desires, generating positive feelings such as joy, gratitude, and excitement that elevate your vibrational frequency. These feelings act as a magnetic force, attracting opportunities and resources that support the realization of your goals. To maximize effectiveness, it is important to practice visualization regularly, ideally in a quiet space where you can fully immerse yourself in the experience without distractions. Over time, this practice cultivates a mindset of certainty and readiness, paving the way for dreams to materialize into tangible outcomes. Taking consistent action aligned with your goals is an essential component of turning dreams into reality, because intention and visualization alone are not enough to create lasting change. While mindset sets the foundation and directs your energy, it is the deliberate, repeated steps you take that build momentum and manifest your desires. Consistency in action demonstrates commitment and signals to both your conscious and subconscious mind that you are serious about your goals, reinforcing belief and motivation. Even small actions, when performed regularly, accumulate over time and can lead to significant progress, much like drops of water gradually filling a vessel. Importantly, these actions must be aligned with your specific objectives to ensure that your efforts are focused and efficient, rather than scattered or counterproductive. This means breaking down larger goals into manageable tasks and integrating them into daily routines, creating habits that support growth and success. Moreover, consistent action helps you learn from experience, adjust your approach, and overcome obstacles with resilience and adaptability. It also strengthens your confidence, as each achievement, no matter how small, validates your ability to create the outcomes you desire. Ultimately, aligned, consistent action bridges the gap between vision and reality, transforming intention into tangible results and empowering you to live the life you envision. The importance of self-awareness and mindfulness cannot be overstated when it comes to personal growth, emotional balance, and effective decision-making. Self-awareness is the ability to observe and understand your own thoughts, emotions, motivations, and behaviors without judgment. This awareness creates a foundation for mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment, aware of your internal state and external environment. Together, these qualities allow individuals to respond to life's challenges with clarity and intentionality, rather than reacting impulsively or being driven by unconscious patterns. Mindfulness encourages a calm, centered perspective that reduces stress and anxiety, improves focus, and cultivates empathy and compassion toward oneself and others. When you are self-aware, you recognize limiting beliefs, negative thought patterns, and emotional triggers that might be sabotaging your progress or well-being. This recognition opens the door for change, empowering you to choose healthier responses and make conscious decisions aligned with your values and goals. Scientific research has shown that regular mindfulness practice can reshape brain structures related to emotional regulation, memory, and executive function, highlighting its profound impact on mental health. Ultimately, developing self-awareness and mindfulness fosters a deeper connection with yourself and the world around you, enabling a more fulfilling, authentic life experience built on presence, insight, and conscious choice. Developing a positive mindset through meditation and journaling is a transformative practice that nurtures mental clarity, emotional resilience, and self-growth. Meditation encourages a quieting of the mind, allowing thoughts and worries to settle so you can observe them without attachment or judgment. This practice creates space for positive, constructive thoughts to emerge and takes root, gradually replacing negative mental patterns that often lead to stress or self-doubt. Regular meditation also helps regulate the nervous system, reducing anxiety and fostering a sense of calm and balance. Journaling complements meditation by providing an outlet for expressing thoughts, feelings, and insights that arise during practice or throughout the day. Writing regularly helps clarify your intentions, uncover subconscious beliefs, and track progress toward a more positive mental framework. It also encourages gratitude and self-reflection, reinforcing positive emotions and empowering you to confront challenges with greater awareness and optimism. Together, meditation and journaling serve as powerful tools to rewire the brain, strengthen emotional intelligence, and cultivate a mindset that is more hopeful, focused, and aligned with your goals. Through consistent practice, these techniques build a foundation for lasting inner peace and a proactive approach to life's opportunities and obstacles. Embracing the journey and trusting the process is a vital mindset for achieving meaningful growth and fulfillment, especially when working toward long-term goals or personal transformation. Often, the desire for immediate results can create frustration or impatience, causing people to lose sight of the progress they are making along the way. However, the journey itself holds invaluable lessons, opportunities for self-discovery, and moments of joy that contribute to the richness of the experience. Trusting the process means having faith in the natural unfolding of events, recognizing that setbacks, delays, and challenges are not failures, but essential parts of growth that build resilience and deepen understanding. This trust encourages patience, allowing you to remain centered and focused even when outcomes are not yet visible. It also fosters openness to unexpected possibilities, as the path to success is rarely linear or predictable. By embracing the journey, you cultivate gratitude for each step taken, which nourishes motivation and sustains momentum. This perspective shifts the focus from a fixed destination to an ongoing evolution, where every experience, whether perceived as positive or negative, adds value. Ultimately, trusting the process empowers you to stay aligned with your vision, maintain inner peace, and confidently navigate the complexities of life with courage and grace.